Here we are in Saint Denis. Welcome back.
Hello, sir.
Hello, mister.
Some real kind folks here in Saint Denis. Or Saint Denis, my bad. What's up, madame?
I think I done drank myself sleep.
Alligators don't discriminate on food. They made that very clear to us last time.
Pues vale.
Howdy, sir.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Howdy, folks. I can just walk the streets of Saint Denis with a pistol in my holster. Out for everybody to see. Howdy, sir.
Okay there?
Mister?
Hello, sir.
Hello, mister.
Where is Jenny? Jenny! There's a pig just chilling here. Can I pet the pig? Howdy, pig. Hey! Hey! Come back here.
Oh, that's too bad.
I want to pet the pig. Can't pet the pig. Okay. Jenny!
I'll do. Another break home. Must be nice. Just enjoying.
I guess I don't really understand why there's a pig running around here in Saint Denis. But alas, here we are. Ooh!
Well, good for you. Oh, Jesus!
We're gonna follow this pig to wherever he does go. Wait, what is this? Studio Portraits? By Marcel Bellevue. I'm gonna get my picture taken, chat.
Hello. Always nice.
Howdy, Marcel.
You
Looking for some fun?
I'd like a portrait of myself.
Get started. No need to be.
Ooh. Ooh. Smile. No, look mean. You don't mess around, Arthur. Hey, don't look distressed. What are you doing? Now you just look confused. What are you doing? You look like you're turned on by the fact that you're holding your gun with that pose. Ooh, there we go. Now you look like you're shooting the guy who killed your brother. Now you look like you're happy to be here.
Keep the passion.
Okay. Change the background. Nah. We ain't in the jungles of Saint Denis. I mean, yes.
Stupid people will believe you have been there.
Now I look like I'm about to shoot Lincoln. That doesn't look good. Not a good look. Not a good look. We don't want the Lincoln. We don't want to shoot Lincoln. Ah, here we go. Volcano blowing in the background. Jazz, thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. All right, so we got a volcano. Ooh. I drink coffee while shit explodes in the background. Now we're talking. Yeah, I know. I know how clever I am. I've just seen a flash of light, but I haven't heard anything. Coffee, it'll wake you up just like... No, that ain't gonna work. You smell that ash? Nope, that don't work.
Let us not wait.
Volcano ain't the only thing that's gonna blow tonight. No, can't do that one. Y'all hear that? Nope. Something don't seem right behind me. I reckon this is my last coffee. All right, the last coffee. Not terrible. No, we ain't going hydro homie here. That volcano ain't the only thing that's smoking. Ooh, I like this. I like this. All right, we're gonna hold on to that one for a second. I just want to see if there's anything that's even better for us to be holding to say. What is this?
Why not? You are the focus here.
Nah. Okay, so a burning plantation while I'm sitting there smoking. Now we're gonna blaze it with a volcano in the background. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's check our expression now.
Everyone will think you went to ancient Greece for this photograph. What fun!
This photograph's a metaphor. Am I right or am I right? Ripping heaters after blowing my top. All right, there we go. $5. This is worth $5.
Thank you. Hope it turns out looking somewhat human.
All right. All right. That was important, chat. Needed to do that. Do I get to have my picture, sir? Sir? I guess it probably isn't instantaneous, I got to imagine. How does one acquire his photograph? I'm not gonna hold him up. Hopefully he calls me.
Oh, well, see you other time.
Yep.
Wow, you're spitting out something fierce today, huh?
Man, $5 is a lot of money for one photograph, I reckon. Need an umbrella. Woo! Coming down! This game has legitimately the best looking rain in any video game I've ever played. Hands down. Absolutely incredible how well it's done.
Stick 'em up, cowboy.
You're real funny, Dutch.
Oh, I thought so. So, here we are in a strange land of papists and rapists. America's very own Gomorrah.
This city's all up the same to me. So, how you get on?
I've been asking around about Mr. Bronte. From what I've heard, this establishment is our best lead, but I haven't had any joy in there so far.
I should just give it a shot.
I think so. Just keep it cool.
You know me?
I'll meet you back here or not.
Dutch is an idiot. And here's why. Arthur, so many times in his life, has had that situation happen. And at this point, we have learned that the only way you survive a situation like that is to quick draw. We had a conversation about this all the way back in like parts 1 and 2. Jump scaring by holding him at gunpoint is stupid for Dutch because Arthur could very well just shoot him. Or he might completely throw Arthur off here. Now, I haven't gotten a sense that Arthur's experience being held at gunpoint is a trauma per se. He certainly hasn't shown any symptoms, like any signs of that. He's an idiot here for doing that. You know, like if you know that somebody has a history of quick drawing on people that point guns at him. I get that he's trying to be playful here, but like, dude, you got to be careful. Because if I had seen a quick time event there, just full disclosure, if I had seen a quick time event there that said pull your gun and shoot, I'd have done it. I would have done it with no thought. Because my immediate thought would be, I'm going to die if I don't do this. And actually, it would be kind of interesting to me. I understand why they wouldn't do this, but it would be kind of interesting to me if Rockstar would have given you that option there so that you could really feel that. I had no idea who pointed that gun at me. He used a different voice. And if it gave me a prompt there and you like shoot Dutch and now all of a sudden Dutch is completely worthless for like the rest of this mission, that would be fascinating. And I would have done that. And I'm surprised Arthur didn't do that. You got it. This is why, like, having context for stuff like this matters. This is why you should never do this kind of jump scare for somebody you don't know. I can appreciate that Dutch knows Arthur well enough, but at the same time, like, yikes. I just wouldn't do this. I'd have pulled the trigger. Oh, yeah, Jack's missing, by the way. I said I didn't remember what's going on. Jack got taken and by the Braithwaites. And so we're looking for a guy who knows where he might be. This moment right here is what every person with social anxiety is terrified of. You walk into the room and literally every single person looks at you. It is the mental image that so many people with social anxiety carry, is that when I walk in this room, everybody sees me. And it's funny to me that that's basically personified right there. I walk in and everybody's looking at me like, what the hell are you doing here? Spotlight effect in the flesh. Right? Right? She's play cool. What are y'all looking at?
Well, you know how it is. I told him. I said.
So if there's a part of you that just panicked when I walked in and you saw everybody looking at me, it's like, yeah, it's legit. It's what everybody's afraid of. But good news. The chances that you are ever in that situation where literally everybody at the bar is looking at you, very slim. You have to bring that into its own existence. It's so rare that anybody is ever going to pay attention to you like that.
It's the state of Lemoyne for you. America's dirty little French secret.
And that's why we love it.
Born and raised.
Well, I'm a transplant, but I'm never leaving.
Not unless we all get washed away. Every year they say that's gonna happen. It ain't happened yet. Let me tell you something. The rest of the states, they lucky to have us. If it wasn't for us, they'd probably run back to Britain with the tails between their legs at the first sign of trouble.
You got that.
Howdy, fellas.
Now, how can I help? You look like a whiskey man.
Ha! You got that right.
Sure. $1, please.
For a whiskey?
Oh, that's the real stuff. From Scotland.
Okay. Here, have one for yourself.
Well, thank you.
So, mister, can I ask you a question? You ever hear of a fella by the name of Bronte?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking.
No, leave it, friend.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, friend. You and your pal that was in here before.
Shit. All right. Boundaries.
Bronte? Angelo Bronte. Mr. Big, Mr. Italian, spaghetti-eating, long streaker piss big. He makes my skin crawl. I'm so swarthy, cocksucker. You know what I mean, friend?
Where can I find him?
Oh, well, I reckon you talk to them kids in the alley, they'll know, I guess. Oh, and friend, you'll be careful now. Immigrants, they're not to be trusted.
Yeah, you believe that because of what you read in the paper. Idiot. They're not to be trusted, yet you should trust them with the information of something very important that the bartender told you to go away from. That makes sense. Okay, whatever. I understand why the guy said that. We're gonna be real casual like. I ain't gonna stir a fuss.
Come on now, this sulking doesn't become you.
You always have to be right, don't you?
I'm just giving you the correct use of the word. If you're feeling sick, you're not nauseous, you're nauseated.
Right, you're nauseous and I'm nauseated.
You're impossible.
Pardon me, but have you seen any kids around this way?
Yeah, I think I heard a few in the other courtyard up ahead. You can get through on the left there.
Oh, thank you, miss. Much obliged.
So are you done with the silent treatment now?
No.
What up, fellers?
Hey, you got a cigarette, mister?
Maybe.
Huh?
I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian.
I know him. Everyone knows him.
Where is he?
We'll take you to him. What it'll cost?
I reckon I can pay.
$5.
Where's he live? New York?
I'm an entrepreneur. If you don't want to pay, then I don't want to walk.
That's a bad bread. Here. Come on.
This away. Let's go, mister. You coming, Cleet? Stay close. Easy to get lost around here. Come on, then. You new to the city, mister?
Pretty much.
Don't worry. No one knows it as good as me and Cleet.
Is that right?
Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, fella.
That kid had all the leverage and he knew it. I love it. Like, it's so funny because if Arthur really wanted to send a message to that kid and be like, dude, you got stupid ass business tactics, then he wouldn't pay him, right? But when he paid him for the service, he reinforced for that kid that that's the way. That kid just got rewarded for bullying Arthur, and good for him, man. He's got all the leverage there. Arthur's like, I need to find this person. Kid's like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's great. I love it. Like, that kid is savvy as hell.
That's Baird and Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself. Now over here's a real piece of art. That's the Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister.
Wow.
On the famous church in Toulouse, which is in France. You been to Toulouse, mister?
No.
We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing.
My mama said they used to burn Protestants and all, but, we all friends now. Isn't that the most beautiful testament to God's love for us all?
Bet they don't have nothing so fine where you come from, mister. Look at them fine steeples.
Hey.
Oh.
Get going! He's coming after us!
I have... Are you kidding? I just lost $2,000. Jenny!
Bye, mister!
Oh, you dick! Jenny!
I'll spend it on something nice, mister, I promise.
Kid's drawn it. Anybody want to help me out? Anybody?
Come on, run like the goats got loose.
I'll kill you, thieving bastard.
I'm gonna have to do this, sir. Hold on.
Stop, you shit. Bastard got off.
Shit! Come back here, you little shit. Oh! Alright, if I was a stupid little kid who's smart because he pulled one over on me, but I'm calling him dumb so I feel better about myself, where would I be?
You know, I kind of miss old Bob Davis.
That was absolutely delicious, my dear. Thank you.
Read newspaper. Remember when they had to bring the mules back out?
Fellas!
Hey, you see a kid about 14 years old run through here?
Why, yes, we did. He went around the corner there.
Thanks a lot, mister.
That's enough. Come here.
Come here!
Hey! Moron!
Asshole kid.
Bye, mister.
Come on, Arthur. Jump. I'm out. Woman does nothing.
Hey, Bigelow. You all right back there, old man?
Get back here.
I'm out.
You're making a fool of yourself.
Ah, God damn it. Ah!
Just give it up, farm boy.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
your last warning, boy.
Stop him! Dude, Arthur, yell for him or something. Like,
I'm telling you, a cucumber.
Fellas, you seen a kid come through here? About 14, 15?
Oh, yeah, he ran right to us. Ran around the corner there.
Have a nice morning.
come here, asshole. Somebody stop him!
Fun, mister.
Jesus.
I like you.
Really, Arthur? God.
What's the problem, friend?
Give me my things, boy.
What are you talking about, friend?
I ain't your friend, but that kid is. And he robbed from me. Now give me back my stuff and take me to Angelo Bronte.
Senor Bronte.
That kid was gonna show me before he robbed me. Now, come on.
You new in town, mister?
Come on.
Mr. Bronte's got a lot of friends, mister, but I ain't never seen you.
We ain't friends.
You don't like no one, mister. Mr. Bronte, he's got fine hair. He got a beautiful house, and I am proud to work for him. He got 50 men, mister. Why he gonna care a thing about you?
I just want to speak with him.
I'm sure you do, mister. You and them friends of yours been asking about him all over town. He been mighty disrespected. Bunch of muddy Yankees in town asking questions. Well, you and your friend should pay him a visit, mister. He's got a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park. Hey, yokel. Now, get out of here.
I don't understand the incentive for them to give me my money back. The only thing I mean, unless it's some sort of trap and they know that I'm screwed by doing this, but I don't, that doesn't make sense to me that those kids would take that, have me all cornered like that, and then say, all right, here you go. Something doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Morning. Morning.
Buenos dias.
Something tells me, though, that this Brawny guy is not really somebody we want to be messing with. Yet, here we are. I mean, I get it. We got to get Jack back, but... You know, this is one of the things, too, that I think is really important to discuss about the group. Is that the Vanderlinde gang is highly reactionary. Part of that is because we continue to find ourselves in crises, and crises call for response. Like, you have to respond. You can't be completely proactive about crises because that's just not the nature of them. But because we're reactive, we do not think through things like this. Arthur, Dutch, Marston are not taking the time to consider the context that they're in. We're a bunch of Yankees, as they're talking about, we're outsiders coming into a very like tight-knit-ish Southern group, and we're rocking the boat. We're doing it for what we believe is good reason, but we're not surveying the landscape here. We're not asking the right questions. We are bull in a china shopping our way through Saint Denis right now in reaction to a crisis and this is where leadership is so important. This is where Dutch may be saying something like, all right, guys, I know that we want to get Jack back. I know we have to act quick, but we got to think through this. We got to think about where are we going? What's the context? What type of people are we going to run into? We're going to look like outsiders. People are probably not going to want to work with us because as Northerners, we represent folks that have taken everything from them. So why would they give anything to us? Like, you got to think through these things. And because the group is so reactionary, I think this is part of why they keep getting in trouble, because we're not proactive about things. The only thing we're proactive about are ideas. We're not proactive about how we respond to crisis and mitigate the crises so that they don't explode in our face. We're wasting time with a bunch of this bullshit because we're so reactionary. We're looking for something quick. It's not great. It's really worth considering that taking some time and mapping this out, that's on good leadership to do that.
Good morning.
We've been getting lots of warnings not to mess around with these folks. We're getting lots of warnings not to mess around with these folks from a bunch of people who don't know who we are or what happened. Which tells me that we are walking into some kind of hornet's nest here. Because if the locals who have no investment in us at all and don't really have any reason to warn us or to encourage us to go talk to them are basically saying on their own volition, you don't want to mess around with that. Like, we haven't told any of these people, hey, we had a kid stolen from us. That's why we need to find him. We're just saying, you know where Bronte is? And everybody's like, Not great. It doesn't instill confidence in me that this is good. I don't know how. I don't think we're just gonna walk into this guy's nest and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, here's Jack. Just been keeping him safe for you fellas.
Show me some kindness.
Hey, Arthur.
How you doing,
Please. You. Yes. Please. A coin. Please. Please. A coin.
Absolutely, sir.
Hey there.
Come on, Arthur. What the hell are you doing? Arthur.
Go get yourself something to eat.
Sir, I want you to have this.
Thanks, friend.
It's nice to give something instead of just begging.
Proportionately, one of the most generously giving groups of people to the homeless, really and otherwise, are the homeless. You see a lot of this type of thing where people who are homeless will band together and will look out for each other and are more likely to give a quarter, which proportionate to maybe how much they have is so much more. I've got $2,000 in my pocket. I gave him a quarter. That's nothing. 25 cents is still meaningful, but proportionate to what I have, it's nothing. Another person who comes by who's been homeless, who has $3 to their name, comes by and gives them a quarter. That's a huge deal. But that's more likely to happen. And it's because if you experience something, you are inherently going to have more empathy for that process, right? If you've been homeless, you understand all that comes along with being homeless, and it's more likely to engage your empathy. And that may come out in the form of either talking to this guy or giving him something because you've been there and you know how helpless and horrible that situation is. A person who has lived their life miles away from that experience and has experienced so much dehumanization of a particular population, in this case the homeless, is so far less likely to offer anything simply as a product of the representation that they've had, and because they don't have the experiential empathic experience. You can cognitively understand what it means to be homeless. You can think to yourself, wow, it would really suck if I didn't have somewhere to sleep at night. But until you experience that, you don't have a deep down in your core type of empathy for this type of thing. So that guy's saying, hey man, he gave us snake oil, but hey, it feels good to give something and not just take. That's powerful stuff, man, because that guy doesn't have much. So it's just a really cool moment.
I hate asking for money like a goddamn worm, groveling here in the dirt.
I bet you do. Now, yeah, first of all, I can't think of many things more vulnerable than having to sit on the side of the street and basically be spit at all day as you ask for a couple coins so you can eat something. That is a experience that I hope to never have in my life, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But I'm going to take us back to the previous, I think it was the previous episode, when we had that guy that we gave some money to turn out to not be homeless or whatever, right? Like he was a scammer. This is the importance of that, because if you heard this guy yelling on the side of the street and you thought to yourself, dude, Dr. Mick, don't go, because that guy's probably a scammer too. Don't give that guy a coin. That problematic person successfully prevented you from helping somebody who really needs it. Prevented you from making a decision that would facilitate a moment like this that's meaningful for somebody and that could actually legitimately be helpful to them. And that's the power of representation, though, right? Because that we got biased at the outset to potentially think that anybody who's homeless in Saint Denis must be faking it. It's what makes it so shitty when people do that, right? So when you have that schema or you have that locked in first impression of something, there are times where it's adaptive to continue to engage with that, but there are other times like this where it's important to engage empathy and break through that first impression and diversify your experience. This just diversified our experience. By having the experience we just had with this guy, we have now had a completely expanded view that perhaps when people are sitting on the side of the street asking for help, they may actually need it, like this guy did. Now, maybe we're more likely to go up to somebody again because this is what we had represented to us. We have been forced to accommodate so that future experiences are less difficult because we have that diverse range of experience here where we can make a more informed decision about what it is that we're going to do here. In this case, give this guy 25 cents, which represents like 0.01% of our entire income. So really cool. You know, it provides a really great opportunity to talk about that cognitive process between last episode and this one. Hey, Dutch, did you give this guy a quarter? I really fucking hope so. Instead of just sitting there in your fancy-ass dress while that guy's over there.
Where you been? Getting robbed? Who by?
Bunch of children.
I won't inquire anymore.
But I found Mr. Bronte. Seems to be some Italian Mr. Big in town. Everybody knows him, but nobody wants to talk about him. Apparently lives in a big house on Flavian Street, opposite the park.
Good work.
So what now?
We go pay him a visit. I'll get John, you meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
I cannot decide which I like less. The swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime. We're a long way east of land we know, and far from real open country.
That we are. Now, Chad, I'm seeing you all talking about Dutch, saying, of course he didn't give that guy a quarter. He doesn't even contribute to his own group. Not so fast. Not so fast. Remember, how does the Vanderlinde gang recruit? Dutch saves people. Dutch is all about image of the Vanderlindes. See, there's a process that happens sometimes with humans where when you get relationships that are locked in, you might stop putting effort into them because you don't have to anymore. You've got them. Dutch, I would think, is far more likely to give this guy some money. Maybe even overdo it. Not because he wants to help the homeless guy, but because he wants the image of the Vanderlindes to be good. And because maybe this is a guy we could recruit into the gang. We need numbers. We need acquisition. We need Jack back. So Dutch neglects the people that are with him. He leverages their loyalty to assist in getting things done. And he overcompensates with people who are not part of the group because Dutch is an image guy. He's all image, all idea, very little operationalization. So there's a good chance that if he was going to give anybody a quarter, it would be an outsider. It would be that guy instead of the group. And that's one of the things that I don't really respect about Dutch, is that once he's acquired people and he's got that secure bond with them where he has a sense that they are loyal beyond skepticism, I've got you, I can now take that for granted and leverage it when I want to, which he has absolutely done. Right now, he's doing a little bit of this for Marston right now and looking for Jack. But again, we're looking for Jack. We haven't found him. And I don't even know that it matters if we found him so much as that at least the gang can say they looked for him. I'm not trying to suggest that Dutch doesn't care about finding Jack. I think he probably does. But again, acquisition versus maintenance. Those are two processes that are very important to be mindful of. Most of us put way more effort into acquisition than we do into maintenance, and I would argue that you will have stronger, more sustained, meaningful relationships if you focus even more on maintenance than you do on acquisition.
Buenos días, señor.
Here. And a worm in any of them.
You know old Petey Jensen.
Morning. Howdy, fellas.
Shirt on his back last night.
Morning to you.
On to mister.
Tailored saddle, made to measure. Look no further.
Welcome back.
Howdy, sir. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
You seem the ambitious type. If you want a unique garment, you need to bring me a unique belt. It'll be worth it.
Oh! Oh my God!
Name Ricardus mean anything to you? It's what the folk out of LaGras took to calling this one gator out in the bayou. Supposed to be the biggest ever seen.
I want this hat. But I don't want to do the work to get it.
A lot of folk hunt.
Tomahawk.
Seen these made up at the Wapiti Reservation. Hell of a thing.
Dude, these are so badass. You got fine stock, sir. I don't even know that I got anything to sell the man. Nope, I sure don't.
Thanks.
So, morning to you, Cotton.
Hey. Jenny, what's up, girl? All right, what do we got available? So we got Dutch here. That's my sense is that we got to go talk to Dutch. Wait, what do we have here? We've got a stranger, and we got a. Let's go do a stranger right by us. It is necessary for that hat, Victoria. I agree. That is a great hat.
Hey, move it already.
My dad once told me that if I was ever an animal, I would be a peacock. Kind of agree.
Hello. Hey, buy me a drink, mon ami, huh?
Sure, why not?
Brandy.
2 brandies, bud.
It's $2 a glass.
Well, better be good then.
It's the best.
Thank you.
$2 a glass.
It's quite a country you're building here, eh?
Well, me personally?
I don't know. What do you do?
Mostly, I just shoot people.
How very American of you. I love it.
What do you do?
Oh, mostly I pose, I show off, I complain.
Oh, how very French.
I know. I am ridiculous. I have been all over the world. I have seen the sights, and I have discovered the one eternal truth that
Discovered.
I despise, how do you say, all ass.
Asshole?
That too. That too.
Well, at least you have some self-knowledge. Where were you on your journey?
All the civilized world. Painting my little pictures, meeting the locals, you know.
You a painter?
No, I'm a whole ass. I thought we had covered this.
Yeah, but you paint.
Not according to salons at Paris. No, according to them, I cannot draw, I cannot paint, and I should go away. And so I went away.
You miss Paris?
That smelly, filthy place with old buildings and ghosts and shit and French people. I have that right here.
I guess so.
You know,
Arthur.
Charles. You know, Arthur? Don't believe in art. It's lies. Believe in women. They're the truth. Art is lies, but the vagina, that is truth. Breasts is truth. Art is for idiots.
If you say so.
Trust me, I've tried both. One is better. Much better. So, I must be boring you. But here.
What is it?
It's just a little doodle. You know, entirely worthless unless you want to wipe your bottom with it. But I wanted to say thank you for the drinks.
Well, that's very kind, Charles.
No matter.
Good meeting you.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like Arthur. I so empathize with Arthur here. That guy was talking to us as if we knew the context for everything he said. I know nothing about anything he just said. He was talking to me like we've known each other for years. Like somehow I got off the boat with him from France. Like that was the most wild interaction. I mean, could it have been because he's because what a ridiculous. I love it so much, but like That guy just kept talking. Okay.
Been a real rough.
The vagina.
You'll be fine.
Yes. I want to look at it. Let's look at this photo he gave us. What do we got here? I don't even know. I don't even know. Still have a lion's paw. Okay. Like. I mean, it's not bad.
You run out of things to do.
What a guy. That was something. Come on, Gen 8.
Will you give it a rest?
I love the reminders of Cornwall everywhere. Yeah, right, DL?
Help the poor.
You, kind sir, do you help the poor?
I ain't so kind.
Yes, you are, sir. You have it in you, I can tell.
I'm a nasty bit of work, Father.
You're wrong on 2 counts, sir. I'm a humble brother, a penitent monk, not a priest, and you're a magnificent bit of work. You may have made some poor choices, but which of us hasn't?
You have no idea.
But you do. And God does, and that's enough for me and for him.
We shall see.
That we shall, sir. But why don't you hedge your bets and give 2 bits to the poor? There are so many who will go hungry tonight.
Boy, I really hope you ain't running
A
some
little
kind of
can
scheme,
go
brother.
Such a long way.
See, now this is where I have to check my skepticism on this kind of stuff. Like, for me, I want to start by saying this. There are some legitimately good programs that when you contribute to them, they know how to effectively disperse funds to assist folks. However, we live in a world here in the game where, like, I don't know that I trust middlemen. Maybe this guy's legit. Maybe he's not. If I give this guy $200, I don't know where that's going. I have no idea where that's going. Maybe 20 of that goes to the homeless, and then the other 180 of it goes to the church or whatever the hell this guy is part of. You're correct. I am more skeptical of institutional donation requests than I am homeless requests. Yes. Because when I have a one-to-one interaction with somebody, I can literally ask them, what do you need? Right? Like if that guy said, hey, I need you to buy me some socks. That guy said, hey, I want food, whatever, right? My dollar, I know, is going into the hands of the person who needs it. This guy approaches me on behalf of the poor, and maybe he does have institutional weight. Maybe there is something that he can do. Maybe he does give 100% of the funds. But I have a ton of questions for this guy. I give you $200. How much of that $200 actually goes to the homeless? How do I know? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take the $200 and walk it across the street to the guys that are begging over there? Like, I don't know. So yeah, I am skeptical of institutions like this, especially during this time period. Everybody's just out trying to figure out what to do, right? Like we have that guy selling those crazy books. It's all this shit that a middleman there doesn't. Also, thank you for the raid, Super Chip. I appreciate it, buddy.
Every coin makes a difference in someone's life.
Sure.
Bless you, sir.
How you getting on, anyhow?
These are a somewhat apathetic lot, I'm afraid.
My mentor says that America is designed to induce apathy in people.
It's a wonderful insight. He must be a wise man, your mentor.
Well, sometimes he's a downright fool, but, well, usually he's the best man I know.
That's wonderful.
Dude. He's good. Now, I'm going to full-on acknowledge that there is some bias in my analysis here, but I think the conceptualization of it stays the same. Like, I think it transcends it. He's talking about Dutch. Talking about Dutch, for those who aren't picking up on that. We're talking about Dutch here. Defining yourself by who you are. Now, whether it's Dutch or Hosea, maybe it could be Hosea. Defining by yourself by who you aren't. America breeds apathy in people. Apathy is antithetical to passion. Dutch, Hosea, the Vanderlinde gang are built on ideas and passion. So, in order to make that core structure of the group work, you have to polarize it against something. You have to create a context where passion is the ideal. So, you tell the people that follow you, civilization, America, the thing that we don't like, breeds apathy, which makes my passion and the ideals of this group that much more enticing and ideal. Because you don't want America to drown you in the pool of apathy. And if you leave this group, that is what will happen to you. Thus, you have to stay in this place where we are enlightened. It's a really strong play toward that. It's reflective of the bones of the group. Again, it's not always just about what the group offers. It's about what the outside group doesn't offer or what its counterbalance is. So you frame America as breeding apathy. Well, I don't want to be apathetic. I want to care about things. Well, here's a group that has that in spades. Boom. He's good, man. Dutch is really good at what he does. Woo!
The thing is, well, poverty will always be with us. But slavery, I thought we had banished that. Place Saint Denis is acting as a staging post for shipping slaves out to some of the islands.
I don't believe it. It's 1899.
Maybe you should take a look for yourself. I've heard that the pawnbroker down the block around the corner, the one with the green door, well, they say he sells more than forlorn trinkets. Help the poor.
Oh, you're absolutely correct, Jane. Well, this is gonna be... Oh, boy. Okay.
Morning.
I love that. It's 1899. Racism didn't end when slavery ended. I know we've already talked about this, but that is such the perspective you take if you don't have the lived experience of being, in this case, a black person in 1899. Like, what do you mean we're still dealing with slavery and racism? It's 1899. It's been 30 years since the war. Dude, Arthur. We got another 122 years ahead of us of this shit, buddy.
Back off the food.
早晨。
Let me
help you out. Things will be better. They say the preacher's the
All right, the one with the green door.
Some things never change.
先生，早晨。
Sure is, Victoria.
Hi there, mister. Feel free to browse.
Shall do.
You timed it well. Some quality pieces in at the moment. Looking for anything in particular? Got a few paintings over there. Something for the wife, maybe?
Very presumptive of you, sir.
Well, you just let me know if I can help at all.
I will do that, sir. I just want to look around, browse your wares. See if there might be anything that indicates that you're moving people.
Oh, nothing much back there. I'm afraid just a few old books.
Oh, is that right? Maybe you ought to put a door up here, sir, so folks like me don't wander into the bunch of nothing that's out here, huh? I do reckon that I see some scrape marks here on the floor. That would recommend, or that would show that this opens.
Don't seem right.
Sir, what are you doing back there?
What's back here? Looks like this pulls out or something.
Pulls out? No, it's just an old bookcase. Seen better days. I must say, you're acting very strange.
Tip me off more clearly. Chat. Here's what I love about this. This guy doesn't know that we're in here looking for nefarious stuff. Okay? He has no idea. So, if you want to be good at hiding this, you have to treat me as any other customer, and you have to realize that the chances that the man in front of you knows that you are hiding something is so slim. And on the off chance that he does know you're hiding something, you have to interact with him no differently than you would interact with anybody else in the store who doesn't know, because otherwise you're going to tip it. So this guy is super self-conscious. He knows that something's going on. As soon as he sees somebody do something out of the ordinary or go to a place that is the proximal locale for where this shit would go down if somebody did discover it, he projects everything onto Arthur. I know something, therefore Arthur must know something. And he starts to act weird as an overcompensation, which becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is why you have to keep your own stuff in check. This is why you have to acknowledge how you feel. The template through which you are working off of. If this guy would have taken a second to acknowledge that he's just anxious because there's a chance that somebody might know what's going on, but if he then engages and says, I'm going to choose the way I frame this, how I behave despite that anxiety, I'm going to frame this as if that guy has no idea and he's just perusing the store. I'm going to behave in a way where I keep myself calm and maybe I just stay silent until he engages with me in the same way I would any customer. Now, I am not condoning or trying to get this guy to prevent us from seeing that he is moving slaves to the islands. That is not the point of this moment. So if you're sitting here going, Jesus, Mick, stop making justifications for a guy that's holding slaves. Stop trying to help. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to illustrate is that, like, it is so easy for us to screw ourselves over or hurt certain dynamics and relationships by not paying attention to what's going on for us, by running on an autopilot. Like, this guy is not smart in the way that he's handling this. but it's something that he would be smarter about only if he actually paid attention to it and understood that he is likely to bias this in that direction by the way that he behaves. So you want to choose other behaviors.
Just what is it you want? Maybe you should leave now.
Super suspicious. So here's the other thing. Even if I don't know anything, if I walked into this shop and was literally just perusing the stuff that he has available to us, he is now all of a sudden setting off my antenna through this. What the hell? What's going on here? All of a sudden, very odd that I would come in here to buy something and you're asking me to leave. What's the deal, right? So he's not helping himself here.
How about you open that door?
Door? What door?
The hidden door. Or I'll open the hidden door in your chest.
They made me do it. I was always good to them, but they forced me to do it, sir. I swear.
Is that right?
Open the door, now!
Oh, okay. Just pull the big red book on the bookshelf. It's called The Scourge of Crossbreeding by Harold McDougall.
I know I've been harping on this a lot over the last couple streams, but I mean, the illustrations of this are everywhere. The Scourge of Crossbreeding or whatever, right? It's basically, it's probably talking about like interracial relationships and bearing children. These are the subtle ways that you institutionalize stuff like this. When this bookstore or antique store, whatever the hell this is, stocks that book and makes it available to people, passively endorses and condones that. Right? Like, if you keep books that spew bullshit on your shelves, you are institutionally supporting that. So it's gross that that book's on the shelf in the first place, let alone that that's the book you have to pull off the shelf in order for you to access people that are down in this basement. Now, I have no idea what's going to be down here, so I just want to say, like, you know, this may be intense. So if you need to get up and walk away for a second, or, you know, pause the stream and drink a glass of water or whatever, absolutely do that. I have no idea what's going to be down here.
They made me do it, I swear.
Why don't you come pull that book off the shelf for me, sir?
I'm really not a bad man.
No?
This is my brother's store. I'm just watching it while he's away.
Whatever, dude.
Hello? Shh, cállate. ¿Quién es? Hello? Por favor, ayúdanos. Help, please.
Oh my God.
Help, please.
Please, I'm on your side. It's gonna be okay.
Por favor.
Now don't worry. I'm on your side.
Gracias, señor. Muchas gracias.
Come with me. Don't worry. You're gonna be all right now. I promise.
Oh, I knew he was going to run. That guy is lucky he ran. Real lucky he ran. Come on, fellas.
This way. Not much farther. Poor bastards.
Trying to think of how I want to explain this. Something that I taught. So I taught a class at UNLV that was called Diversity in Marriage and Family Therapy. And it's not great that all of that stuff was thrown into one class. I understand that, but at the time that was what it was. So I was tasked with teaching the class. And one of the conversations that we had over the span of, I think it was 2 classes, was the importance of understanding the way you are potentially represented to others so that you can interact with them more effectively and meet them at the representations that have been presented to them of identities that you hold, as a way to depersonalize a moment like this. And so here's how I want to explain this. We know right now that our intentions are good. If we get into the personalization of this moment, we know that we are freeing these guys and we're trying to get them help. I think every single person in chat right now and watching this would agree. However, it is very important for us to understand what we look like to the 2 men that we are leading out right now. I am a white dude with a cowboy hat on and a vest who has just come down into this basement. They have no way of knowing that I am there to protect them. In fact, it is to their detriment to assume that that is the case. So, why I say this is because Arthur needs to do a little bit more than just say to them, "It's okay, I got you, you're safe now." Because there's a good chance they've heard that from plenty of white folks that led to the string of interactions that got them to that moment. So, in understanding that, what Arthur needs to say to these guys is, look, you have no reason to trust me. None. I am going to take all the bullets out of my gun, put them in my satchel. I'm going to hide them. Hell, I'm going to hand the gun to you. Because you have no reason to trust me. I'm here to help get you free. I want to do that, but I don't expect you to trust me. If you want to walk in front of me, you can. You want to walk behind me, you can. What would help you feel safer in this moment? What would give you the indication that I'm here to help you? Arthur needs to have empathy for what he is represented as in their minds, instead of personalizing this as, I'm a guy who's saving you. This is what leads oftentimes to people getting very reactive when they are assumed to be part of like a group. So for example, white people often will get up in arms if a non-white person assumes at the outset that they are racist overtly. And the thing is, if you're sitting in a room with a person holding the visible overt identities that you do, you become a representation of that group relative to those other folks that are talking to you. And because they're in a marginalized position relative to that, it is not safe for them to necessarily trust you that you are different than the rest, because the odds are that you probably aren't. And so people in dominant groups tend to get very offended by this. Oh, you're overgeneralizing me as being racist. No, they're not. In fact, the best way to show that you do not meet the unsafe representation of what you align with is to act in such a way that does not perpetuate that representation, which is what would happen if Arthur was to stop by them and say, hey, man, I know you don't trust me. You have no reason to trust me. Right? Men saying, why would a woman be afraid of me? I mean no harm. I've never hurt a woman. Right, you haven't. But men hurt women, and you can't just give men the benefit of the doubt if you're a woman. You just can't. It's not safe to do that. If a man understands that and says, okay, it makes sense why there would be that initial assumption about me, but I trust in who I am enough to know that's not me, and I am going to act in such a way that does not fulfill that worry. Great. Right? Words don't do anything against that because people use words to manipulate folks all the time. Which is, again, why Arthur saying it's okay, you're safe, doesn't work here. Because there's a good chance that maybe these guys got nabbed by somebody who acted like they were trying to help them. Right? So there are so many layers to something like this. And again, what I'm suggesting is that it's important for us to not just take every single thing that happens and assume that people understand our personal, individual directives. You become representative of whatever you show at any given point in time. So, Pai, I would say that acknowledging the distrust is super important because it shows awareness, right? Like Arthur, I would respectfully, Joms, I disagree that Arthur just being friendly and freeing them, while it's working here, if these guys expressed hesitation, or like these guys could very well become reactive to us and maybe even threaten us or try to hurt us because we haven't done that. And if we don't take the time to do that, we're going to go, what the hell? Why would I free these guys if they were just going to attack me? If you have an understanding of what you represent for them and you can neutralize that through the empathic response and that understanding, that shows them that you have awareness of the dynamic that's there. Right? So I would argue that it is better to acknowledge that so that you have some buy-in and you show that you understand the power dynamic that's at play, particularly in a situation like this where these guys have been, I mean, we're not talking about like, you know, something super benign. We're talking about guys who were literally just in a cellar locked to the wall about to be sold off as slaves by white dudes, of which I am a white dude coming down there. If I was Latino and went down there, they may be more likely to automatically to think like I've got their back, right? Like it might be easier to trust me. But because I am part of the group that has been enslaving them, I would say being friendly is not enough. It's just not enough in order to really convey to them that you are not a threat to them. Because their assumption that you're a threat is 100% legitimate. Oh, for sure, Dio. For sure. So, it's an important conversation. You know, these guys are trusting us.
¿Quién es este hombre?
No lo sé. Estamos libres y eso es lo que importa. Tenemos que confiar en
¿A
él.
dónde vamos?
Right? So that guy right there, right? He expressed some skepticism. Who is this guy? Now, his friend reassured him, we're free, so we have to trust him. That's cool, right? That works in our favor. But they didn't have to have our buy-in that easy.
Here. Ain't a worm in any of them.
Come on, fellas. Good night, Brian.
Shopping, eh?
Welcome back, sir.
I saw a comedian make a joke about therapy saying, how am I, a white guy, going to complain about my life to a black woman? Are patients encouraged to find a therapist they can relate to? You should find a therapist you can relate to just in general. This is why I say identity of your therapist is actually important, because if you're going to feel more comfortable talking to a certain type of person, like a person who holds certain identities, you should absolutely look for that in therapy, because if it's going to facilitate you engaging in the process meaningfully, that's important. But no, I mean, it's a therapist's job to be present for their clients. We learn in school and through dedicated practice how to keep our own stuff out of the room. You should always go with who you're comfortable with. The alliance is incredibly important.
Brother
Dorkin's friend.
Arthur Morgan. Come on. You were right. I found these two imprisoned in that shop.
Oh my. That's... Well, they are blessed to have met you, Arthur.
Trust me, in that they're...
Look how scared they are. Look how scared they are right now. This would be terrible. There are two white guys who just pushed them against the wall and are speaking a language they don't fully understand, trying to talk about what to do with them. This would be terrifying. And Arthur being aggressive there is not cool. All you have to do is look at their nonverbal language to get a sense of what this is like for them. They are afraid. They are skeptical. They do not trust us. They have no reason to trust us.
Very unusual. I don't think they speak much English.
My brothers, come. Let's go get something to eat. Manger. Comida, please.
Hey, you forgot this?
Oh. Yes. Thank you. Here. Payment. For your services.
Don't take it, Arthur.
I freed these men myself.
Don't take it. No.
Give it to the poor, brother.
Thank you. I will. Like I said, magnificent. Come on. Come. Come see me again sometime. I often work at the old church on Gasper Street in St. Francis.
Wow. What an intense mission that was. Whew! That was a doozy, man. Yeah, I'm glad they gave me a choice, too. If Arthur would have taken that... I'm surprised, too, Scott. Wouldn't have blamed him if they did.
You're all right now, girl.
Would not have blamed them if they did. Oh, I'm glad those guys are free. I'm not trying to act like we've totally messed up here, right? Like, we got those guys out of that cellar. Hopefully the monk guy is going to be able to help them out. Like, ultimately a good thing happened here. I just think it's important to have, like, these moments provide such a wonderful template for us to have some of these conversations about representation and certain interactional dynamics that are played that so many of us don't think about. Many of us don't think about it because we don't have to think about it. And there are plenty of people that do. And it's really cool to see how well represented that is, speaking of representation in a game like this. Provides such important discourse for us. So I'm really grateful that all of you are here for that. Those of you that are live with me, thank you for being part of this conversation and being so awesome, both to me and to each other, and allowing these conversations to happen. I also want to say that if you're watching the VOD right now, I very much appreciate you making it all the way to part 18. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day or night to watch my streams. I hope you enjoy them. I hope that this brings something meaningful to all of you, whether you've seen Red Dead Redemption before or not. If you wouldn't mind, take a minute to hit the like button on the stream, especially if you like what I'm doing here. It helps a lot with the algorithm. Also, feel free to follow me on the socials that are down in the description. You can follow those links for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where these illustrations will be up eventually. And also, there's a new merch store available for you. If you become a member or if you tip me while I am offline, I'd like to take a second and just say thank you very much for doing that. I see you, and I appreciate it immensely. The join button down below, or there's links in the description. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate so much that you do this with me. Y'all just gonna act like that didn't happen? Oh my god, absolutely, Mona. That was that was quite the unpause. So I'm all super serious and that shit happens. Oh my god. All right. All right, let's see what else we got cooking over here.
Excuse me, bud.
What's up, sir?
Hey, move it.
I have to say I like your apron.
Well.
What?
Listen, bit of a weird question, but do you know where I might find some moonshine?
What?
Moonshine. No, strong liquor. Over strong.
Wow, you want to get over drunk?
No, it's not for drinking.
What is it for?
Oh, I just need some.
Well, as luck would have it, you are in the legal hooch capital of America. There's plenty of real booze here. But for shine, well, I'm guessing you'd need to go out into the woods. I mean, I know you'd have to go out into the woods.
Now listen, I don't need that much.
How much?
About 100 gallons.
Of
to do it.
shine?
Yes, thereabouts.
Why?
Oh, all right, I'm trying. I'm building a machine. A machine of love.
100 gallons of hooch and love's gonna come pretty cheap.
Please, friend. I'll pay. Just bring it here. It's for a good cause.
Well, if anyone knows who's moving that kind of shine, it'll be that stagecoach guy in Rhodes.
That is maybe my favorite line of the game so far. 100 gallons of hooch loves to come real cheap. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Hey there.
All right, 100 gallons of moonshine. We can do it. We can do it, chat. I believe in it. I believe in it. Holy shit. 100 gallons. Just a little bit. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Don't mind me.
Right here. Please. Please.
Howdy.
Wait a minute. That doesn't look right. Brother Dorkins. Brother Dorkins. What a name. Okay. That's not what I want. I want 100 gallons of hooch. That's what I want. I think we got to go out to the woods for that, though. Eh, chat? We got to go all the way to Rhodes. Ain't Rhodes on lockdown? We're going to Rhodes, chat. Let's go. 100 gallons of moonshine on a Saturday night. That sounds about right. Brother Dorkins. Can wait. Teach kids to read? Nah. Get 100 gallons of moonshine? Oh, shit.
Even got carpetbaggers taking bounty jobs. Arms dealing and countless atrocities against lawmen and state officials. I say to you today, we will not tolerate these intimidation tactics any longer. Come For laying waste to this good state and abusing the fine people in it, you will die. Hell, I'm weary of it.
Is this the guy I brought in?
Oh, Lord. Now let this serve as a message to any other ingrates that believe they know better than the United States. Lemoyne will seek out gang activity and eliminate it. The raiders are finished.
Whoa.
You another one of these thugs? Get out of here!
Just trying to see if he had anything in his pockets. Don't mind me, sir. Whoa.
Senor?
Wow. That was intense. Yeehaw, we the city folk now. Question, do you think Arthur internalized Dutch and Hosea, asking himself what would they do in certain situations? Yes, 100%. Arthur makes that very clear, in fact. We all do this. We all internalize the voices of people that matter to us. In fact, there's entire theories that are built on this idea. But yes, by being some of his primary caregivers and people that he looks up to, there is always going to be a object, we call it an object, of a person that's internal to our world. And it's important for us, the reason that people are called objects in the way that we carry them is because they are not the full representation of a person. They are the biased, limited understanding of a person that we have, that we carry. It's the way we choose to carry that person. So, for example, so there's my father, Dr. Mick's father, right? As he is. Dr. Mick's dad, the person, who is as complex as any other human being, right? But because I, as a kid, don't have the ability to understand the entire complexity of what it is that my dad is, I create a simplified object of him that gets solidified over time. That's in patterns. That's partly due to my judgments and my values and all these sorts of things, right? So the dad that I carry internally is not in full alignment with the dad that exists in real life, because it couldn't ever possibly be as complex and nuanced. So the dad that I draw upon when I hear my father's voice in my head and I try to decide what to do in certain situations is not fully my dad. It's a biased view of my dad. And the reason that's important for us to understand, and in this case, Arthur with Hosea and Dutch, is so that Arthur can realize that he is injecting some of his own personal values into the way he has represented Hosea and Dutch in his mind when he draws from it. So at that point, he has to ask himself, how much of this am I doing or am I conceptualizing? Because that's actually how Dutch and Hosea would conceptualize it, or how much of it is biased by my own way of internalizing the two of them. And we would start to get a better idea of this if we start to notice that Hosea and Dutch aren't in agreement oftentimes with the decision that Arthur makes, because he thinks that's the decision that they would want him to make. I know I'm talking about incredibly abstract stuff here. The short answer to that is yes, he absolutely does. But the nuanced answer to that is there's also a lot of insight into Arthur in the way that he would draw from that. Because it's not actually what Dutch and Hosea would say. The only people that can tell you what Dutch and Hosea would actually say are Dutch and Hosea, not Arthur's internal representation of them. The dad that you hold internally entirely spectate from the dad that, say, your sister would hold? Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. This is why people have different perceptions of different people. This is why people are reactive to certain people in ways that other people are not. Yes. We all have our different representations of people that we hold internally and draw from differently. And it's because it's it's biased by our stuff. Now let's go get that moonshine. Would you say having that inner voice is a bad thing? No, absolutely not. I just think that that inner voice is something that can be really helpful for us to have more understanding of and insight into. So that we're not just reacting to it, but instead are kind of understanding what it means for us. But no, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Morning, comma. Oh, we're gonna find out, Phoenix. We're gonna find out soon enough what 100 gallons of moonshine looks like. Because your boy's about to go get it. I have only ever been to New Orleans once, and that was when I was in the airport. Like, I didn't even get to go in the airport. I was literally in the plane. What?
You forgot yourself a minute there. Calm down. Yeah.
All right, chat. Wish me luck. I have no idea how we're going to be received here in Rhodes. We did not leave on good terms.
How about I send some lead your way?
How about you shut the hell up?
Settle down there. What are you playing at?
As a sign of respect to our creator, we pay respect to the dead.
I'm gonna knock you sideways.
Dude, what the? Asshole? What are we doing? What are we doing? How are y'all about to get mad at me when that asshole opened fire? What? I am the innocent bystander here. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, did I just kill a dog? Oh my god, chat. Oh. This ain't going well. I don't know why that guy did that. What an asshole. I tried to defuse it. Well, that's fun. All right. Well, I guess we probably need to set up camp then, since Rhodes is going to be on full lockdown, I'm assuming. My dumbass got attacked. It's not even my fault. That guy opened fire. That wasn't my fault. Confident saying that that was not. I take full accountability for a lot of the dumb shit I do, but not that one.
Hello.
Howdy, sir. All right, y'all forgot about me in the last 5 minutes, right? Y'all saw that, and then I ran away, and then you were like, oh, okay. Y'all got the memory of a guppy here in Rhodes. Anyway, let's talk to my fine friend. Here we go. Howdy, folks. Well, let's pay the bounty, if there is one. Hey, hey. All right, no bounty. All good, folks. You didn't hear none of that commotion out back.
Good evening, sir.
Howdy. All right, I need 100.
Dropped in.
What the hell happened to you?
Information you asked for?
Evening. Well, there it is.
What the hell happened?
I need something more specific this time. A wagon full of moonshine.
Well, you might just be in luck.
I knew I picked the right feller to speak to.
Blue Water Marsh coach tip. Bridge in Blue Water Marsh north of Saint Denis. Look for a wagon coming south. Should be carrying a load of moonshine bottles in the back. Drive careful with it. All right. All right. Well, okay. So that's this right here, I reckon. Mary Beth, no. Leopold Strauss, no. Brother Dorkins, no. Is this it? Okay, wagon to leave a moonshine will be coming through here. Okay, cool. We got something to do in Rhodes, too. Oh, absolutely, DL. It's my pleasure. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee real quick. All this excitement's got my bladder fluttering. All right. Needed to get myself another beverage. Wait, is me going to the bathroom on the bingo card? Well, let's talk to this person in Rhodes, because I don't want to go all the way across the map and then...
Hello.
Howdy.
Quite well, thank you.
That's good.
Only if it's under a minute. No, sorry, Chad. Lengthy stream tonight.
Let's go, girl.
All right, we'll get the moonshine in a minute. So let's go see what's going on over here.
You're leaving me, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, well, leave this then.
Seems like an interesting tussle. What the hell are you guys doing? Fellas. Prisoner. What are you doing? Is this some old brother where art thou shit?
What you fools up to? It's Mr. Black's fault. His fault, the darky white. Although I don't know why they call him that. Look at him.
Don't you start now.
I'll knock the color clean off you. Come on.
And I'll
tell you, you lily livered.
Enough! Huh. You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing?
Starving. They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay, even for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streak of piss!
Yeah, I had up to here with you.
Enough! Do your goddamn favor. What you want?
Maybe you can go into town and take down them wanted posters of us.
Okay.
Maybe meet us back at the campfire in the woods and tell us how you did.
Maybe bring us a little bite to eat?
Don't push your luck.
Nice fella.
Yeah, you love nice fellas.
Don't you start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up!
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, but now I'm gonna point out something really small. So these guys may just be friends that are just kind of ragging on each other and they're giving each other a hard time. That's fine. But it is an opportunity for me to discuss one thing that I think is important to discuss, which is that when you are stuck in circumstances that are inherently uncontrollable, there's a lot of variables that are pressing upon you, and you don't really perceive yourself as having much influence over that environment. Oftentimes what people will do is they will over-influence the relationships that they do have proximal to them, or the situations that they do have proximal to them. And so them fighting with each other and vying for control in their relationship and power is very well reflective of the fact that both of them are feeling a collective squeeze. And one of the things that, as like a therapist, when you have multiple people in the room, you're trying to help people realize and understand is that there is oftentimes a collective stressor that is affecting the dyad. So with these guys, instead of over-representing their issues in each other because they're just proximal and convenient, we would want to help them realize that, like, hey, the two of you are in this together. There are external factors that are putting pressure on the both of you, and the more that you guys fight each other, the more power you're giving those external factors. Let's come together here. Let's put our heads together and figure out a plan for how you guys can tackle the things that you are jointly experiencing pressure from. And Arthur, I think, in some ways represents a little bit of that collision, right? They see a guy who's willing to help them, and all of a sudden they calm down a little bit. Kind of. But it's just important for us to understand that oftentimes when we feel like something's out of control, it is in our nature to divert that elsewhere and exert control. And we talked about that back when we played Detroit, when we were talking about abuse with Todd and stuff, right? That like the cycle of abuse in some ways, because when people are abused, they lose control, so they overcompensate with control by abusing others. That's how that classically develops itself. So the same concept is true here. All right, so we got to go into town. We got to take down their wanted posters. Now, how many of these things could there possibly be? I mean, I got to believe they're everywhere. Or are they just at the sheriff's station? It's going to be interesting, because I know there's a bulletin board in the train station. Howdy, folks!
How do you do?
It's like my favorite thing to do in this whole game. Good night, Cladnar. Oh, God. Yeah, there is one in here. Okay, I thought so. All right, Mr. Black and Mr. What? That's great. What a great touch. Still at large. I'm gonna look for these guys. Both considered dangerous. Last seen in the vicinity of Rhodes. For rewards, contact the Rhodes Sheriff Office. Escape prisoners wanted for return. Escapees from the chain gang. I want to know what they did wrong. All right, what other establishments would their wanted poster be posted in? I reckon. At the general store is probably another place that we would look for it.
Evening,
I did
partner.
hear that.
Howdy, folks.
Looks like you can't get rid of me so easy, huh? You? I knew today was gonna be a bad day.
This is not a serious question. This is just an observation, so don't answer this. I guess I don't care if you answer. Like, I'm noticing that everybody in this town is injured, and it's making me wonder if this has to do with the gunfight that we had with everybody. Like, did we shoot everybody and they all went to the doctor and now they're all healing, and that was the only way they could keep folks in the town alive? Like, we just shot up the entire town, and so now everybody's just hurt. Because if that is true, what a nice touch. What the hell? What the hell? Excuse me, sir. Sir? Sir? Excuse me.
Hey, I need to get to that poster behind you. Would you move a little?
I will not. Deputy put up plenty. Go get one of those.
Please, mister, I'll just reach by. It won't take but a second.
I'm leaning on it. Find one that ain't in use.
Hey, move. I need that poster.
Oh, I'll move, all right. How's this for moving? Bounty hunting bastard.
You gonna get some lip?
Whoa! All right, asshole.
Blow down, son of a bitch!
You gonna do it then? Come on, let's do this.
Lucky I didn't shoot your ass. Okay. All right. Reckon this guy.
Gore's dead and Roseblood feud.
All right, I won't loot him.
About to close now. Time to make your purchase or head home. All right, what do you want? Well, all right then.
What is going on? That guy got shot, I think, Ellie.
What did you made out there?
Bad, they worse than below there.
No, it was one for gossip. Jethro Minglethorpe. Gossip, gossip, gossip.
Sheriff's office is bound to have one, I reckon. Yeah.
Every fool
Howdy, Sheriff.
trumped up.
You
But
looking for anyone, Carter?
Jimmy Holdacre had a
You
weak
best
heart.
act more civil
He
than
died
last time
of a
you
heart
was
attack.
here.
Nonsense. And Samson Black was set up. Everyone knows Judge Amory took a bribe.
You don't believe that, do you?
Sure.
And you call me a gossip? Anyway.
They are, DL.
He's fine. Just fine. And Marlene?
Still with us. Have a fine day.
All right, maybe the doctor. Oh, Doc.
How you doing, friend?
I know you got some illegal shit going on in here. I reckon Saloon's probably got another one, right?
Mr. Black, Mr. White. Interesting.
Mister, I need that poster. There's been a recall.
I weren't born yesterday. This one's mine, so you can go and get your own.
Hey, move!
Hey, sir. Sir. Sir.
Excuse me.
Give me the poster, sir. Whoa, shit! Don't you ever open fire on me like that, you son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
God. Oh God. Oh God. This is gonna escalate. Oh God. Oh God.
Watch yourself.
Sir. Oh God. Oh God. I'm so sorry. Only one more. Let me grab this one. All right. Put that away. Jenny. Come on, girl. Jenny. Let's go, girl. Let's go. You knucklehead lawmen and roads ain't gonna find us. Ooh, baby. All right. I cannot get my shit together. You try to do one thing. I really should have just followed that guy out. Maybe chilled a little bit. What's up, Kiwi? Good to see you, friend. What up, fellas?
Hey, friend.
Hello.
How was it in town?
Pretty hot. There's quite a price on you boys.
It is so unfair. I didn't do nothing.
Well, they said you was wanted for murder.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense.
And you killed a farmer?
Well, firstly, I would have, but he died before I could. And secondly, well, he had it coming. I don't like to say.
Well... ain't no business of mine. Here's the posters.
Thanks, partner.
Bet you, fellas.
That's that, then.
That's that.
Free at last.
Free from you, at least.
Well, not quite.
No?
We should wait a while first, see if anyone's on our trail.
You're right. Too risky to split up now.
2 sets of eyes is better than 1.
This ain't permanent, though. It's a temporary measure.
Well, right. Till things blow over.
Then I'm done with you, Black.
I'm counting the hours, White.
Oh, you guys show intimacy through ragging on each other.
We're grateful.
You're never gonna leave each other because you need each other because you care about each other. Aww. I like how all you gotta do is just take posters down and all of a sudden it's fine. Like they're not wanted anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl.
There we go. Woo. What a night, Gen 8. What is this? Do I got mail? Is that what that means? I don't know that I want to mess around in roads much longer. I'm thinking we do a night ride out to this caravan. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we get there by morning. Come on, Jenny.
Yeah.
Night Rider. Dun, 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 dun. What an enjoyable episode this has been so far tonight, chat. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. This has been this game so far has had the most mixture of like fun, chaos, ridiculousness with analysis. And by this run, I mean like of Red Dead as a whole. Like this game has facilitated so much cool content, and I look forward to playing it every night as a result. It's been so great. I'm done watching a Western movie called Paint Your Wagon. Neat.
Hey, mister, can you help me? Please help me.
What's the matter?
My horse died on me and my legs hurt and I need to get home.
Be happy to. Get on.
Oh, you kind, mister.
I mean, yeah, come on. Hop on.
If you'd be so kind to take me to LeGras, that's where I'm from. That's where my people is from.
You got it.
Oh, that's fine.
You got it.
Don't normally trust no outside man. No offense, mister. Just don't trust them much.
Don't blame you.
All right, ma'am. I don't trust him much either.
Nice.
You seem like a horse rider, yeah, your whole life, I bet. Horse don't help much in La Grande. Neither horse can swim fine as a duck, be much more used to us. Last horse we bought got his foot stuck in the mud. Gator came and ripped his leg off. The horse just wobbling in the water. Another gator came in, took the other leg. Then the horse fell and died before part-timers could come by with a rifle on him. And there's no word of lie.
Jesus. You sure it's the horse that's the problem? Maybe you should be worrying about the gators. Where was it? Le Gras?
Well, that's how life is. Bet you travel a lot. You a fool. Can't find yourself no home to live and grow and dying if you always moving. Can't build no roots down. Can't grow nothing up. Always moving is no good.
Maybe I don't want roots. How about that? I'm not looking to settle.
You think when was the last time you spent the week in the same bed? How long ago was that? I asked you. Bet it was a long time. No offense. But I bet it's been a long time for you. Wasn't no need. I never leave my home. You gonna call it humble, and it is. And I ain't no more proud than I need to be. But it feels good having something your own. Ain't no war, ain't no boss man, ain't no train gonna take that from me.
That's optimistic, ma'am. I'll say that.
No, mister. I'll die for me and mine, and that's the damn truth. No word of a lie. But you kind, mister.
Well, thanks.
Okay, so what I love about this conversation is this woman has, in a lot of ways, what Dutch has said we will all have. Like, literally has the thing and is discussing the means of acquiring it and suggesting that it's possible.
Close, don't dawdle now.
And she is bringing absolutely to light the fact that, like, we keep moving and avoiding the very thing that's being promised to us that keeps us moving. I like this lady.
Yep.
Get a nice canter going here, huh? I have a $15 bounty in Le Gras.
Okay. Here's good. Thank you, mister. Please let me give you this on account of you being so kind.
Thank you. Much appreciated, ma'am.
I never have to be on that horse again, dang animals.
All right. Ooh, wait a minute. What do we got here? What is this? A bait shop. Well, don't mind if I stimulate the local economy by picking me up some bait. Especially on a beautiful morning like this. Tackle sold here. All right. I reckon I need to buy some.
Hello. I don't think I know you. Welcome.
All right. Live worms.
Enjoy.
Crayfish. I'm buying everything she got. I'm buying you out, lady.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
I bought everything she got.
Thank you, ma'am. Come on, girl.
All right. We're prepared for anything. This would not be where I would want to live. Too many bugs, man. Too much water. Too much humidity. No, thank you. Holy crap, I would hate that. Absolute opposite of the desert that I live in. I mean, I'd be okay with that, Kiwi, but only things I gotta worry about are cockroaches. That ain't, or cockroaches and scorpions. That ain't so bad. But this would be terrible for my eczema. Absolutely horrific for my eczema. That would be an itchy mess. I'm gonna move to Florida because of humidity. Okay, Godspeed, man. I ain't into it, but to each their own. I want this moonshine. All right, here we go. Let's hope this goes off without a hitch. It won't. Guaranteed it.
Now, where's this shine?
Oh, is that it? I see a wagon. I see a wagon, chat.
Who we got here?
Well, howdy doody, folks. Let's see if I can do this non-violently, chat. Set your bets now. Set your bets. Howdy, folks. Hey.
You stop that wagon. What is it?
Hey.
Easy. Word of warning. I seen a big old gator just sitting in the road up ahead.
I think we'll take our chances.
Gee up!
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Whoa.
Now, where's this shine?
Y'all didn't see that. We're gonna try it again. Try it again. I didn't want to jump off Gen A. That didn't really work out well. Good night, Skag.
Who we got here?
All right, we're gonna play it cool this time.
Oh, stop a moment. Hey. Word of warning. I seen a big old gator just sitting in the road up ahead.
I think we'll take our chances.
Step down from there and drop your weapon. I'm taking this ship.
Oh, no, you ain't. You ain't getting...
Damn, these guys are good. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, enough of this shit. Enough of this shit. We're doing this the right way.
Where's this?
I done tried the gator trick. I done tried the gator trick, chat. Time to do this the right way.
Who we got here?
Doing it the right way this time, chat. That's right, Gen A. We got this. We got this. Howdy, fellers.
Hey, out the road, shit. You ain't getting nothing.
No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Come on, Gen 8. Come on. Ah. Second time I've hopped off Gen A without wanting to hop off on her. Or hop off of her. Come on. Come on, girl. Let's go. Gotta make sure he doesn't get to Saint Denis. Damn it. Let's go, Gen A. Come on. Come on, girl.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Come on.
You good, girl?
Come on. Ugh. You always give me a hard time when I really don't need you to. All right, cut through the swamp, girl. I have no idea, Fick. That was a terrible display of marksmanship. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. No. Now is not the time, girl. No, don't release him. Arthur.
Damn lunatic!
You're lucky I'm letting you live. Whoa!
You're gonna wish you'd untied me.
No, guys, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. No one needs to get hurt. No one needs to get hurt. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Just backing away. It's all good. Backing away. Beep. Beep. All right. Come on, Jenny. Come on, girl. All right. Don't look suspicious, Arthur. Don't look suspicious. There we go. I'm the man who's supposed to be driving this here cart. Not bad. Jack will have reached puberty by the time you find him. I know. Well, he ain't my kid, John. He's John's kid. John can do some of the dirty work. I don't know if this is 100 gallons or not. I guess maybe it is. If these are 5-gallon jugs and I got 20 of them, we should be good. I don't know what this guy's gonna do with them. Nice little town here.
wonderful, man. Wonderful.
You got my money?
It's for a very good cause. My name is Professor Andrew Bell III. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I'm an inventor. Maybe you've read about me.
I don't read much.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Oh, yes.
You got my money?
Is that Alexander Graham Bell?
It is the most wonderful invention, friend. Oh, you, sir.
You about to tell me about that telegraph?
All I've done is get some creep a lot of drink.
Creepers. Excellent. No nonsense. Now, you've helped me develop the most humane machine imaginable. A way to induce calmness to our most troubled souls. A way to end the barbarity of a public hanging. Oh, so humane.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the electric chair? No, Jesus Christ.
It's a chair full of electricity. It's quite fascinating. It calmly and peacefully dispatches sinners to face judgment. Yes, judgment. Yeah.
Where is it? Never mind.
Well, it's in my laboratory. The next thing I need is a demonstration. A public one. Huh. Do you know the police chief?
As well as anyone.
Oh, wonderful! Perhaps you can encourage him to let me demonstrate the chair. It will help bring this town into the next century. Yes, could you do that?
Why can't you do that? Why am I doing that? Sir, there is no reason to have me do this on your behalf. At all.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, this wonderful methanol.
Oh, jeez. Come on, Jen 8. Come here, girl. You need some love here. Hold on. Jen 8, come here. Jen 8.
It's okay.
Jen 8, what?
You have business with the chief.
What are you doing? My horse, everyone. This is my horse. She wants to sit at the campfire. She wants to just be one of the boys. You play guitar, this is what she does. What the hell are you doing, girl? Sorry, fellas. I hope you're talking to my horse.
I ain't got the time to waste on such as you.
Now, hold still, girl.
The sooner you speak to the chief, the sooner we can show everyone.
I'm going, Professor. You just chill yourself right quick. Hold on. Jeez. Jenna's getting a little,
What in the Sam
intense.
hell is your problem?
She's acting out. Come on, girl. We're ride or die homies right now.
Yep.
And turn here.
What do you think you're doing?
You, stop! This is the law! Screw the out of you!
I ain't getting in the middle of that. This never pans out well for me when I do. Not for me to worry about. You know what it is for me to worry about, though? Now, chat, you may be asking yourself, who could watch a vaudeville show at a time like this? And the answer is yours truly. I think Jack would want us to relax and enjoy ourselves.
Welcome.
Wow.
Here for a show?
Just astounding detail. Absolutely astounding. Yes, I am, sir. $2?
Ticket for one, please.
The Theater Royale awaits you behind those doors.
Well, thank you kindly. The main entrance. Wow. I reckon we sit on the aisle in the back here.
Hello! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Aldridge T. Abington.
Yay!
Yes, Aldridge T. Abington. Few men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical, there exists nothing like it. Anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest dreamer of dreams, I have determined the ticket price should be very low, and the show held without a profit. To me, it's true.
Wow.
For it is blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you. I discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy. Truly the most exotic of places in the world. He was just a 10-year-old boy. I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe. He is truly a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus!
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and mystical prowess, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door faster than this.
Prayer for you pointing that feller.
Outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed in this endeavor, including the tonic salesman I caught bedding my wife. I joke. I joke. I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades. I have traveled all around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none are as dangerous as what I am prepared to attempt tonight. I will hand this Dee Packenbush revolver over to my assistant and stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head and pull the trigger using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient. I will catch the bullet in my teeth.
No, don't do it. No. No, you're not David Blaine.
That these are indeed live rounds. If my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lalicola off my head.
This is insane.
Oh my God.
Off my head.
Oh my God.
Careful. I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
Okay. Oh my God. What?
Oh my God.
Sweet Jesus. Oh my
That bit always scares me. Now, observe as I, the great Benjamin Lazarus, will do what no man has ever done and treat death as if it were nothing.
What is he doing?
Oh boy. Oh! Oh, so good. So good. Yes.
Thank you.
Ain't no show better.
Let's do that again.
Again? What? This is ballsy, my friend.
Pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang balderdash.
A skeptic,
Ooh.
And Benjamin Lazarus, I assure you, I am not participating in some hoax or carnival ruse. These bullets are 100% real. In fact, I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm.
Oh, no.
And I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth. Is no one man enough?
I'll do it.
Come on, someone stand up and take a shot.
Okay, okay. If nobody else is gonna expose this phony, then I will.
I trust you are a good shot, sir.
I can shoot a fly's wings off at 100 paces.
Excellent, my good man.
Oh, shit.
Ready? Take aim.
Fight is too much.
And fire.
He'll knock his teeth out.
Oh!
Okay.
Believe, ladies and gentlemen, death is just an illusion after all.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Yes! Truly a feat of incredibility. I told you that boy would bring you all manner of personal satisfaction. He certainly does me. Now, I discovered this next remarkable woman in a lost jungle, deep in the wilds of Colombia, where they do not wear clothes. She breathes fire! Yes, she does! And for those with the universal and not unworthy curiosity, yes, I can attest, she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body. Presenting Antoinette San Servino!
Hey! Oh, look at this. Come on, escalate it for me. Oh. Hey, there we go. Here we go. Come on.
Woo!
There we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, incredible. It's still hot in here, huh?
Yeah, it sure is.
Incredible. Bravo. Though I must warn you, court her at your peril. Not nurse babies should turn them into bacon. Thank you.
It's a good joke.
Thank you.
That's a good joke.
You like that joke? Yes.
Good joke.
I discovered this next woman in the kingdom of Poland, where she sang by the roadside, subsisting on coppers tossed at her feet. Miss Robin Koninsky.
Yeah.
Hello. Thanks for joining us today. This here is a new song about a so-called modern improvement you may have become aware of called the telephone. This new machine will carry a facsimile of your voice from Blackwater to Valentine to Saint Denis, and they propose to distribute them to all manner of places so that no matter where you are, somebody is looking for you. A wise man prayed that one day we may all eventually be gathered together in a heaven of everlasting rest and peace and bliss, except for the inventor of the telephone, because someone is always calling, saying, hello, hello. I've got a little baby, but he's out of sight. I talk to him across the telephone. I can't see my honey, but he's mine all right. This gal just can't leave a man alone. Every single morning you will hear me yell. He central picks me up along the line. They connect me with my honey and I ring that bell. And this is what I say to baby mine. Hello, my baby, hello.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello? Your wife from Blackwater calling. Hello. This morning through the phone they said he'd been with Bess and told me exactly where he's at. Now I'm headed out of town to his address. That man better hold on to his hat. I sure do worry that the wires might get crossed and it will separate me from my baby mine. Then some other gal will win him and my game is lost. And so
go. Fabulous. That was so good.
Oh, what a fine tune. She is a siren singing from the rocks.
I love this guy.
Bash into them to their doom. Thank you for joining me for tonight's entertainment. I hope it has delayed for at least a moment the crushing and remorseless misery of this mortal coil. Good night. Dream well and come back soon.
Okay. Can we just take a second and appreciate this is totally optional. This is like, I can't believe Rockstar went out of their way to do this. How awesome. Look at this theater. This is insane. It is so awesome. Holy crap. I just like, wow. It's so like above and beyond. I'll bet there's so many people who've played this game who never even went in here and saw this. Just never thought to go in there. It makes it feel so like alive. It's just so badass. Like this whole theater is so cool. Like all these, like there are artists that did all of this. Like this stuff doesn't just exist, man. This is the kind of stuff that took so many people, so many hours in real life to like make something like this. And there are people that like work for Rockstar that had to go in, like somebody had to paint these people. And there are like so many folks that probably never even saw this. This is absolutely wild, the amount of detail that is in this. It is just, my God. I could totally see why this game won Game of the Year. I could totally see it. This is the kind of thing, like, if you're like a game dev or you're like a small studio, you look at this and you go, oh my God, we could only ever aspire to be like this. Holy shit, man.
I'd come back later if I was you. Not much going on right now.
Most certainly will, sir. That is just awesome. I'll only shut up once I can vote. I love that. Oh, it didn't. God of War beat it? Oh, I thought this beat The Last of Us. I thought
Excuse you.
All right, so there you go. So this lost to God of War. God of War is a great game, but this is mind-blowing.
Hello, sir. More time off? No sense overworking yourself. Bye!
Like, I mean, if I'm being real with y'all, like, I mean, it's funny how like this game is so immersive that there are times where like it really does, you forget you're playing a game.
Hey now.
Like this could very well be like a time portal to 1899 and we're legitimately just like watching the events play out. Oh my God. Hey, Charles is back. Oh my goodness. Well, that was wonderful. Legitimately.
Head still rolling from the road. Bonjour, monsieur. Just got this shirt.
vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. I can say this all day. Let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote. I will say this for as long as it takes. Come on, people. Let me vote.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna sit properly on the bench? Nope. Why can't you sit on a bench properly? So good. So good. Hey, if you are currently watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching episode 18. I appreciate you watching this. Please take a second to like the video. Leave a comment if you like. I love reading comments on these videos. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read all of them. So please feel free to leave a comment if there's anything you liked, didn't like, any thoughts you have about anything you saw in this episode. I would absolutely love to read it. And make sure that if you want to watch these live, you can come out at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm here. I usually start the game around 10:15, 10:30 or so, but we chat ahead of time. Would love to have you come out here live and join us, even if it's just to say hello. But I am live every day except for Monday. So thank you for coming out. I'll catch you in episode 19.